Greetings, and welcome to my year in review. Now, this is the first time I've done a video like this, as would be recognized by any of my long-term fans, which, as a sense alone, is a little weird. Just think I'm saying because it doesn't feel that long since I started my channel, but I actually went to check. I figured it was like maybe 2, 3 years ago at most. It's 5 years old. First video was, ZNA Production versus Alex Steele. Which channel is better? And I'll admit I was biased being a big ZNA fan at the time. I still do like his content, just don't watch much of it anymore since it feels different. And Alex Steele, I still watch him. Yeah. So, but today it's going to be a year in review and a general discussion about the channel and this past year in general, and the future of the channel. Don't worry, nothing major. But so I have my channel analytics pulled up here on my phone. Tried to record this using my laptop so I could actually show you guys some of the things, but couldn't, unfortunately. So going back to the start of the year, first video of the year was actually at the end of January, January 31st, in fact, because this one actually took a fair bit of time to edit, but it was me trying out a challenge from another YouTube channel. It was the Your Name is Your Workout Challenge from Stoic Prodigy's channel. And interesting thing about this video in particular, when he first posted that he had this challenge on his channel, I decided, hey, I'm gonna try this, but I might want to make a video about it. So I asked him specifically if I could use that clip at the start of the video of him introducing. Sorry, stumbling over my words. I asked if I permission from in his comment section if I could use that clip at the start of the video to introduce the challenge. He said yes, but what's more than that is he actually commented on that video himself, saying, "Heck yeah, bro, you made it through. I can tell you were feeling those dynamic push-ups for a second." Um, you know, paraphrasing, of course, because I try not to swear on this channel. And yeah, he was right. I was feeling those dynamic push-ups because I didn't have at the time anything that I could really have as a stable base to bounce my hands onto. So I just stacked books, and I had to really focus to not knock them over because last thing I want is to break my wrist. Doing that. Like I've done stupid stuff before, but even I don't want to do anything too stupid. But yeah, so that was a fun video, just good editing, and and the fact that he actually commented on the video himself makes it one of my favorites just for that alone. And also I'll reiterate this again. Go check out his channel. Makes good stuff. Okay, now the next video came a month later. This is actually a trend of this year. I didn't post many videos. Because had trouble getting stuff in this time around because I used to have a lot more time to get videos in but this year I didn't really have as much time because of a mix of getting a job and some things going on in life. But overall, this year not less videos to talk about, but I think I still got some good stuff in here, as evident by what I did in January. But this next video is actually the start of a new series I did. Yeah, the series being Why Karate Doesn't Work. And I'll admit the title of the series is a little bit of clickbait, which was intentional, because I want views, for one. But the other being, it'll probably bring in the karate haters because they're going, oh, cool, more reasons why karate doesn't work. And then, they'll get my reasoning for what, yeah, 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 for why it does work, yeah, with it. Yeah, but on the other hand, it'll bring in the karate fanboys, yeah, who will come in with, all the logic of, oh, this guy's criticizing karate, so, so let's come in and leave hate comments. Funnily enough, I only actually had one guy leave hate comments, though. The rest of them were actually just making good points, or, leaving comments about certain things, which I'll get into in a bit, because, yeah. But, yeah, so the first episode of Why Karate Doesn't Work was punches, because that's one of the common criticisms of karate is that when the people think karate is punching, all they think is those straight punches from the hips. But we do have hooks, uppercuts, jabs, body jabs. Heck, the body jab is one of our best moves. It's just not legal in point karate. And of course, I talk about that in the video. And there's actually someone in the comments section who made a very good point about this. Yeah, the channel, the commenter was, thing is, Hello Hennessy 3462, talking about how, the origin of, the punches come from. Yeah, and talking about, some of, some of his problems with this. Yeah, including some problems he had with some points I made. Actually, I'm realizing now I didn't respond to him. I probably will. Will here soon though. It was pretty long. Oh, so yeah, it's one of the key points of the series though to bring open a discussion. Yeah, because you got two sides. One says it's worthless. One says it's absolutely great. Yeah, you got to find the middle ground here though of everything is valid. Yeah, everything of this kind of thing is valid to an extent, and we got to find. Yeah, so it really comes down to coming breaking down what we think we know versus what is in reality. Or that's just one way of putting it. I probably sound like a moron right now, but yeah. So that was episode 1 of Why Karate Doesn't Work, and interestingly enough, the worst performing one so far. Yeah, it's the worst performing one so far with only 23 views in 10 months. It did get 4 likes though, so that's always a plus. Now my next video was another month from that point, and this one, I'll be real, I'm not all that proud of. It was just a clip of some iron palm training I was doing. Just hitting my iron palm bag. For anyone curious, no one commented on it, but I'll say here, it's filled with gravel because I progressed past the point of keeping sand in it. And the next progression is gravel. And I do think I've progressed to the point of where I can move up from here. I'm just having trouble finding riverstone. Should probably talk to one of my guys who works in the supply industry. But it was just a minute of me doing some iron palm stuff. I mean, it overperformed the previous the previous 4 videos before that. So hey, maybe you guys really like the short clips of me doing some training. I mean, do you? If you guys do like that, I would like to know because key point of making this content. Yeah, the main concern is making stuff that people want to watch. So if that's the kind of stuff you guys want to see, I would love to hear it. And the next video after that was actually also in that same month, which is impressive, but this was a sudden video that came up because it. Oh wait, no, that was a different thing. The next one was just me hitting the another short clip of me hitting the Mahiwara. Not as short. This one was just shy of a full 5 minutes, and it was actually supposed to be longer, but the camera cut out, so it was abruptly stopped. The video was titled Makiwara 200 Punches. I'm not sure if I even got the full 200 because of the camera giving out. But yeah, that was just meant to be a. I figured, hey, I'm doing my daily Makiwara training. Might as well record it and put it up. If you guys want to see more of my work with the Makiwara, I would be happy to show you. I mean, I did primarily, uh, do an entire video showing you both me putting up the Makiwara and talking about the purpose of the Makiwara. So if you guys want to see, just more videos of me using it, more than happy to do it. I actually even started practicing a new thing with it. This move right here, just right into it. All Kenyan fans will know what that is. Okay, now, we finally get something that isn't martial arts related. And given that the channel's called Randoman because it's meant to be kind of just whatever content I feel like making with no general point, it's weird that it took this long for it to be something that isn't martial arts related. But it's the first rendition of me introducing you guys to some of my D&D homebrew. And this one was actually 2 months after the last two, so yeah. Sorry for the gap between that. Yes, where I didn't record anything for the entire month of April. Yeah, I'd like to actually give an explanation for what was happening during April, but I actually don't know. Yeah, I'll be real. Yeah, everything was going by pretty fast this year, so don't really remember why I didn't do anything in April. And oh wait, no, actually I do remember, but that comes up after this one. But yeah, that next video was me training elbows on the Makiwara with with hashtag Technoblade25. For all of you who don't know what that means, Technoblade was a legendary Minecraft YouTuber who passed a couple years back. I think it's been a couple years, but and that day would have been his 25th birthday. So his father started hashtag Technoblade25 as just a day of remembrance, as just a remembrance thing for all the fans, and everyone to just do something, and post it with hashtag Technoblade25 so all the other fans can just have some camaraderie in that day in remembrance of Technoblade. And me, as a long-standing fan of his, I wanted to do something. I thought of doing something involving swords or axes because I have both of those. I was thinking about making a sword kata, but I realized that would have taken me at least 4 hours. So, and I didn't have much time that day to where I would have been able to do anything. So, I decided elbows because Technoblade was famous for his elbows. If you know, you know. And interestingly enough, all my martial arts fans, okay, well, my one recurring fan who I'll probably talk about later, actually, yeah, was asking me about my form in the comments, which led to a brief conversation about elbows in general. Because you see, most people when they think of elbows, they think of the way that you do it in Muay Thai, where you have to, where you're trying to cut with the tip of your elbow. But at least in my style of karate, not sure if it's the same in others, we're kind of just trying to smash with this inch to 2 inches here. That's why you always see us go into the palm with it, but also because it's kind of a grab and pull into the elbow. Muay Thai tries to cut, we try to crush. And of course that led to him recommending me some stuff to look into, which I always appreciate for my viewers. It's really fun. Yeah, fun to learn new things. But yeah, and so later that month, yeah, in May, I posted a remake of one of my old videos, training like a demon slayer for 30 days, which is why nothing happened in April, because I spent all of April getting the footage for this video. Because I spent all of April training for it and trying to get footage when it was good, and I spent a good chunk of time editing it, only for it to get copyright struck because I used clips of the theme song as the soundtrack to the video. Because I genuinely didn't have any better ideas for what to do for the music. But it is one of my favorite videos of the past couple of years. Yeah, and it was really fun to record too. Yeah, because I was doing the daily sword training and daily calisthenics. Did work with with the high altitude mass because Tanjiro trained on mountains, so have to do the high altitude training. I was already doing the breath work because the technique is in karate already. We're supposed to do it constantly. But yeah, it was the actual gym stuff that I was doing, which was my favorite. Yeah, go figure. Because when I was doing the gym stuff, at home I was hitting the tire with my sledgehammer, but at the gym I was doing stuff like the sled push to emulate pushing the boulder like Giome did, and I managed to work up to doing it with 12 plates. And one plate is 45 pounds, so so 12 plates would be 270, 360, 540 pounds plus the weight vest I was wearing, which was 40 pounds. So it was just shy of 600. And of course, I could have put more weight on there, but I was doing 10 laps each day with the sled push. Yeah, yeah. So my ankle stiffness was off the charts that month. And I'm probably gonna get back into doing sled pushes just because I like the results it was giving me. The only annoying part was having to get the plates. That was pretty annoying. Especially because at my gym, no one puts the plates where they're supposed to go. So you kind of got to walk across the gym constantly to do it, to the point where it's basically another exercise in itself. Just racking and re-racking weights. But yeah, and on top of that, I was using the Stairmaster. I was getting going for about 30 floors a day with the weight vest. Then I was running 3 miles with on the also with the weight vest, and then I'd take the weight vest off and do box jumps. And during that time, I managed to work up to doing. Actually, it wasn't even working up to. I was already at it, just trying to get higher with a 60-inch box jump, which I was very proud of. I've used. It's one of my one of the main things I have for showing off. Because with most of my things, you can't really show them off all too well in the moment. Like In high school, I held the push record for push-ups and one-arm push-ups, but I can't just drop down do 1,500 push-ups for an hour in front of when I want to show when I want to show something cool I can do, or I can't just take half an hour to do 214 one-arm push-ups. So just being able to pull up pull up the clip I have on my phone of me doing the 60-inch box jump is genuinely one of the only cool things I have that I can actually show off. And that's one of the main reasons. And of course, all this together is one of the reasons why I love this video so much. And of course, I just like doing montages. Training montages are fun. And one of the reasons why this video was delayed so much is because there was actually supposed to be a really cool fight scene at the end, but all the people I was trying to get to do the fight scene with, because I needed someone to do the fight scene with, because I can't just fight my shadow. All of them kept delaying and delaying it until eventually just saying, yeah, we're not doing it. So eventually I just bit the bullet and just ended the video on a sudden note with the coolest thing I could manage on my own. So that's the main reason. So, and of course, there were a couple of major comments in this. Just one guy talking about how cool it was that I was doing the splits in the video because trying to emulate the Inosuke training, and asking for some tips on his sidekick. And one guy was just saying, "Hey, this is random, but I love the video," which I always appreciate because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, so enough of that video. Next, we got another episode of Why Karate Doesn't Work, which was 2 months later in July. And this one was actually posted on the 4th of July. Yeah. So, this episode was about kicks and instantly outperformed the other one because this one, got 138 views, way better than one, than the one after it. I mean, before it. And this one, I'll admit, took me way longer to actually get right than the previous one because I kept forgetting my talking points as I was doing the video and having to restart. Yeah. But, of course. It took longer, but it had better response. And this one also got more comments too. One guy, yeah, one guy just making fun of the audio, quality of my phone that I was recording with, which, yeah. One guy asking what style of karate I practice, and then, trying to guess what it was, and funnily enough, this is an exact quote from his comment. By this point, you seem to be a Kyokushin guy, or at least not Shotokan. I am a Shotokan guy. I mean, I'm more of an Okinawan Shotokan guy than a Japanese Shotokan guy. But it was, oh, fun. Actually, I just realized this is the same guy who commented on the first one that I never responded to. Eh. Oh, and yeah, there's and there's one guy who said, "You look like a random redditor, but when I saw that crescent kick, I immediately was shocked." Lol. That's it's. I mean, I don't use Reddit, I mean, there was a guy a while back who was posting, yet who posted a couple of my videos on Reddit that people thought was me. But yeah, I'm not a redditor. Honest, yeah, actually, yeah, it was, yeah, I think it was a guy from high school that I know. Ugh. But yeah, this one, yeah, you had really good responses. I mean, it had a good response in terms of views, much better than the previous one. Yeah, which is probably one of the reasons why I immediately, and by immediately I mean like 2 weeks later, came out with another episode of Why Karate Doesn't Work. And this one got the same number of views. It was on the hand positions. Got the same number of views, but this one actually only had one comment on it. Yeah, with a guy asking, "Can you even fight?" And I responded with a little. This one, not really much to talk about. Heck, I didn't even need all that much space. So rather than do the whole setup with my tripod, I just put my phone on my desk here with it propped up. So and talked with it like that. It was not gonna lie, it wasn't even all that good of a video quality wise, but I do think I got the information across at least. Okay, now the next month, interestingly enough, two videos were supposed to come out. The one that you guys didn't see because I forgot to unprivate it was about the B-52 Stratofortress, one of my all-time favorite aircrafts. Yeah, it came across one of the anniversary of it being in the air. Yeah, being in the air. I think it was like the 60-year anniversary or something. I actually can't remember. But because it was the anniversary of it being put in the air, I did a video talking about it and its most notable jobs, like Operation Linebacker 2 and the incident and how it started Desert Storm. Yeah, but it ended up not going public because I forgot to make it public. And because of that, it probably won't, just because it was for that occasion, and I'll probably just end up doing another video about it, eventually if I decide to. But the one coming after this was I decided to go back to one of my old things and showcase my EDC survival kit. It's just it was just it is just a small bag that I keep whenever I go out of town or yeah, am am staying over at some place overnight and not at home. Just because if something goes wrong, I want to have something, but I don't think it warrants bringing my entire survival kit because that thing weighs 25 pounds and takes up a fair amount of space. But this one actually was pretty well received. I mean, it cleared 100 views, and for me, anything that clears 100 views is a really good video. So if you guys want to see more survival stuff, I'd be more than happy to do more videos on the topic. Man, and then 2 months after that, that in October. I don't know why I didn't do anything in September, but yeah, in October, I did a video on how to break a board. Now, board breaking is one of the coolest things you can do in martial arts. Yeah, I know plenty of guys of different backgrounds. Yeah, 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 plenty of karate guys, taekwondo guys. Yeah, even boxers, wrestlers, Muay Thai guys, and all of them have thought that breaking boards was not just really cool, but also a really satisfying feeling when you manage it. Heck, I got a buddy who's a boxer, taught him how to break a board, and he thought it was really cool when he managed it. Of course, I just told him, just hit with the bottom part of your bottom inch of your palm and just throw like a normal punch. Yeah, so I decided I'll do a video teaching the subscribe, teaching my viewers how to break a board because I've done it a few times on camera, but might as well do a video on it. There's plenty of videos on the internet of doing it, but you know, no such thing as original content, huh? Oh, and for anyone who's wondering what I'm drinking, it's Rip It. Okay, so it wasn't that long of a video, only 15 minutes, because I go into the details of how to do it. I demonstrate how to not do it, and then I think at the end of the video I showed how to do it with a few different hand positions, but yeah. So that video, it was decent. It was kind of just I didn't really plan it. I kind of just set up the tripod and yeah, and just did it. Yeah, but yeah, I liked the video. It wasn't all too well received. It got 35 views, which is pretty good for me. But ultimately, I do think it was yeah, pretty good. Okay, next, the history of the karate gi. I don't think anyone who's watching this has seen it because it only got 13 views. But yeah, this was a really interesting one because it goes so much farther back than karate. Yeah, when it comes to talking about the history of the gi, because originally it was the judo gi, but even further back than that, yeah, it was a completely different thing that was made for jujitsu practice. Well, jujutsu, and before that, it was just normal clothes. It just went through various stages of modification until Jigoro Kano got it, and he made one of the last major changes by making the pants longer because he really didn't like how he was constantly scraping his knees when he was practicing. And then when Gishin Funakoshi comes to Japan, he ends up adopting the judo gi because he needs a standardized uniform. He just makes it thinner and yeah, does those ties in the side so that you have to hold the gi together. That you can't have in a judo gi because it'll just be ripped off. And of course, even after karate, it went through even more changes because when karate was brought to Korea, they changed the uniform. To be more similar to the Korean clothing. Yeah, yeah, and all that. It was a really interesting video, and that one actually did have more planning than most of the other ones that I've done. I'm not even going to deny that. I double checked my research before I actually made the video. And then I took a couple shot tries and I had to do a couple different takes of the video itself because I accidentally said something wrong. Heck, I might have even gotten some wrong information in the final product, but no one's pointed it out. Probably because no one's seen it. But that is one of the videos of this year that I like more than the others just because it was more a lecture based setting and I really like lectures as a whole. Okay. So, and we finally got the most recent video I got, which was kind of just a skit that I made, which was when you don't own a barbell, where it was just me putting on all my weighted clothing, like my weight vest. I put my ankle weights in the weight vest and on my shoulders. I put my neck harness on with the kettlebell at my neck, and I held up my two dumbbells. Yeah, just to put on as much weight as possible so I could yeah to emulate having a barbell. Yeah, for the skit. And this one did pretty well as a short, which I actually started doing shorts recently, like this month, because I found out apparently if you don't do shorts, the YouTube algorithm kind of just suppresses your content apparently, or something like that. Yeah, so I decided to start doing shorts, even if it was just re-editing my old videos into a shorts-based format, so that so I could not be suppressed by the algorithm. I mean, it's lazy, but most channels do it. So this one cracked over 100 views as a short, but as a normal video, it only got 32, and that makes sense. Shorts are more promoted. So if I combine the two, because they are the same video, just in different framing, I did get about a I did get about 140 views with this, so it is definitely a really good video, especially because it's only been up for 2 weeks. And um, and I have two of my old videos that I repurposed as clips. I mean, as shorts. There was breaking a board with a headbutt and Wing Chun on the heavy bag. They're old videos, technically not even made this year, but one was like one was like a 10-second clip of me breaking a board with a headbutt, as the name implies, and the other was just me trying to do some Wing Chun techniques on the heavy bag, just for the sake of practice, because I do know some Wing Chun techniques. But yeah, so not much to talk about with the shorts. Yeah, especially because outside of when you don't own a barbell, none of them really did well. They got a combined 13 views. But yeah, so yeah, with that, yeah, we've covered the videos that have come out this year. But let's talk about what videos did the best this year, because YouTube Studio also gives you the analytics. Now, my top two videos of the year was my two clips of my first time trying Taekwondo. Like, you see, my brother does Taekwondo classes. He asked me to come and try it. So I went to his classes. Someone recorded me doing some stuff. I posted the clips here. That was all it was. And the two clips together got a total of 6,000 views. Talk about minimal effort. Combined total of 6,000 views, and I don't think either of them got comments. Yeah, neither of them got comments. I mean, they got some likes, but yeah, no comments. I expected at least one person to make fun of me having me kind of stopping at the end because I got too dizzy. Yeah, from the spinning. But no. Okay, below that was me reacting to the training footage from Fighter in the Wind with 637 views this year. It's one of my most viewed videos on the entire channel, which surprised me. But overall, yeah, while it surprised me, it's definitely nice to have a lot of views on this video. Just makes me really regret how I can't really do many more of those reaction style videos anymore, just because the recording software sucks and I can't find a good replacement. Okay, and then after that was technically 25. Yeah, trading elbows, 200 views. And then we got the last two episodes of Why Karate Doesn't Work, both with 138 views coming in. And episode 2 specifically, Why Karate Doesn't Work, episode 2 Kicks, is put above Hand Techniques, episode 3, for some reason. Probably just because they couldn't, put them side by side. And then below that was EDC Emergency Kit. Well, Emergency/Survival Kit. Yeah, with 109. Then at 102, there's When You Don't Own a Barbell, with 90 views. There's reacting to training scenes from the Never Back Down franchise, which is actually doing pretty well. If I remember correctly, it's just about to crack 1,000 views. And then finally, we have Iron Palm Training, with 67 views. But if I go through the last 90 days, suddenly, most of those videos aren't there anymore. And interestingly enough, some of my really old videos are getting more views, like the Deku workout routine. Got 12 views in the last 90 days. And if I check the last 7 days, my old video in defense of Mineta got 2 views, which is really weird that 2 views is substantial. But so that's more or less how the last year went for the channel. And at this point, I'm going to say something here. Kind of as just a fun little thing. Like how some places will do Employee of the Month. Today, I'm going to be giving my Viewer of the Year award. And since he's been here on the channel for years, the Viewer of the Year award is going to Someboy4903. He's been here for a very long time. With hmm, I'll actually see. He's left 68 comments on this channel. See if you can comment one more time on this video. But yeah, he's left 68 individual comments on this channel, with his most recent ones being in my Technoblade 25 video. But he has left videos on a lot of my comments on a lot of my older videos as well. With the oldest one back I can remember off the top of my head being probably in my video of me having my siblings try on my ankle weights. But thank you for your long-term viewership. You are the fan of the year. And now, just gonna give my general overview of the year. Just tell you some stuff that's happened for me and to me over the past year. Some stuff I've been working on. And then after that, we're gonna go into the future, talk of the future of the channel. So, in this past year, fair amount has happened. I got my green belt in karate, and that happened in February, but I will be testing for my brown belt soon. And for any of you who know karate, there's 3 stages of brown belt before black. So, I'm progressing nicely. And in terms of other things, for the first time in my life, I ran a mile in under 10 minutes, and I was wearing a 45-pound weight vest when I did it, so that's pretty good for me. And I started bench pressing for the first time ever, and I've managed to get up to 170. Admittedly, I think the reason why I haven't gotten past 170 was because I haven't been able to get to the gym much this year. But this coming year, I should be able to get to body weight, and hey, who knows? Maybe I'll even get 315. I don't think I will, but might as well try. No sense in not hoping. And okay, going further, beyond that. I wrote and am in the final stages of completing a book that I've been writing called The Martial Artist Guide to Training, which is about the supplementary training that martial artists can do on top of their martial arts training. I'm in the stages of getting the pictures done, and once I finish that, it's all about finding a publisher. And once I get it published, you guys will probably see some stuff about that coming soon. And yeah, once it's done, you know, who knows? Ho- Hopefully, I can actually make some decent book sales. And on top of that, I'm writing a second book called Anime Style Training, which is about the real world application, yet and benefits of the training seen throughout various anime. Not sure how many chapters it's gonna have. It's gonna have some though. Yeah, some. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. But for the most part, yeah, now I'd say I'm still in the stages of writing it. I was gonna have to give a number on it. I'd say I'm about 50 to 60% finished with writing it. But that one's gonna be a fair bit off compared to the first one I mentioned. And on top of all of that, I started with a I started making a manga series. And depending on how soon I can get the first volume finished, you guys are likely going to be hearing a fair bit more about that series in the future. But of course, it's very dependent on a number of things, like how quickly I can get the storyboards figured out, if I can find an artist who will be willing to do it, and all of that. Because I got a lot of the things planned out. I'm good at making the story and getting the stuff figured out, but I suck at drawing. So that's the key thing holding me back from doing the manga series. But once I manage to get progression on that project, you guys will be hearing about it. So, you got 2 books to look out for in the future and 1 manga series. And now, going beyond this, we have the final thing I said I would talk about in this year in review. The future of the channel. And this is mostly a question for you guys. What do you want to see in the future? I want to know what kind of content you guys like and what you guys would want to see. Because, if I go based off just strictly views, there's a bit of contradictory numbers here throughout the things on what you guys have liked in the past. And of course, some things that got a lot of views, I'm not really sure about how I'll be able to do again. Like the reaction videos did really well. Yeah, but on top of me not being sure what I should react to next, I'm also having trouble with getting a recording software to continue it because my previous one kept failing on me. And on top of that, I wanted to get into into recording gameplay videos for you guys to watch because I remember when I used to do that, you guys. um, Actually, I can't remember how you guys responded to those, but I want to do gaming videos, but I'm not sure how. Because I tried with my old recording software to try recording me playing games on Steam, but it wouldn't actually do the screen capture for Steam itself. It just recorded the desktop. So I'm not sure how to go about doing that. But so it might be a thing where I just gotta talk to computer guys to figure it out. Maybe other YouTubers, but for the most part, I'm not sure about them because I only know a couple of them in person. So yeah, so yeah. Other than that, yeah, technical issues. with making videos will yeah usually come down to something that can be fixed if am able to figure out what to do. But I want to know what you guys have to say about what I should continue doing, what I should start doing content wise, and if there's anything you guys particularly want to see. Yeah, because I've done a lot of content over the years. I've done anime stuff. I've done a lot of martial arts stuff, survival stuff, video games, zombie stuff. I've talked about yeah I've even done a video talking about the entire lore of Five Nights at Freddy's because my teacher gave vague instructions on what was allowed to be our assignment for finals. Oh, and for all you guys who remember that video but never checked the description, I got an A on that assignment just because she couldn't justify not giving me an A. So, I want to know what you guys want in the future. So, let me know in the comments. That is, if someone actually made it to the end of this video, because at this moment in the video, I'm 51 minutes in. Wasn't expecting it to be this long, but hey, I can talk for quite a while if no one's there to stop me. So, 2024 is going to be coming to a close. Here soon. And with 2025, I'm continuing the channel, but I want to know which direction I should carry it forward. Because I might change some stuff in the coming year, just because I want to do more posting this year. I want to do more content. Because there wasn't much to talk about this year because I didn't post much. So I'm gonna work towards posting more, and definitely gonna try. Yeah, try doing more variety of things, so it's not just all martial arts content again. So, that being said, you know where the comment section is if you want to tell me anything. And if you enjoyed this video, yeah, like it. If you want to help me out with the viewer count, share this video, with someone. And if you want to, make sure you're here for whatever changes come, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon just to be sure. Thank you all very much for watching this past year, and for some of you for the past 5. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Randoman, signing off.